Tara, Haley, and Fran. We'll start with the opening statement from Tara.
I told our team this was maybe not pretty, but it was gritty. I thought our team really battled, got on the floor for loose balls. We struggled early, turning the ball over. Haley obviously getting two quick fouls is not what she does, but she was really smart. She stayed in the game. And I think a real big contribution was Fran coming in, guarding number 30. She did a great job on her, and her offense was fabulous, going 5 for 6, 8 O boards, double. And it's just really, I think, really a good example for our team of someone that is, ready to play. She's ready to play no matter what the situation is, and I think it's a great example for our team because Fran started for us. She's come off the bench, has played limited in some games, but in this game she took advantage of her time and she let them know she was in the gym and on the court. I'm really proud of her. She is just a really just a great teammate and had a great game tonight, along with Haley. I thought Telana did well for us too. Playing as a freshman. Just taking care of the basketball. She had more assists and turnovers, which was hard to do in this game because of their aggressiveness. I thought her defense was good. I think we just stayed with things really well. Great leadership from Haley and Fran and Ashton and Hannah Jump.
Good news here, ladies. Haley, that first three that goes in for Hannah, it seemed like it just sort of settled everybody down, and you guys just sort of got on a roll from there, warmed up and picked up the defense. That second quarter defense was amazing. What was sort of the early miscues and then just getting back into your game there?
Yeah, I think Arizona's a great team, and they're known for their defense, creating their defensive pressure and things like that. So I think they came out and they executed their game plan at the beginning, and we were a little flustered by that. But I think, whenever Hannah hits her three, it gets us going. We expect it going every time. So I think it might have been a sigh of relief. I honestly don't really remember. But I think just once you see the ball go in the basket, no matter who it's from, it just kind of gets you going. And I think we had a media timeout or some other timeout. Tara talked and just said, we just got to settle into the game a little bit. So I think it was a mix of things, but also just having conversations out on the court, knowing that that's not the basketball we want to play.
The defense, what adjustment was made just to get the defense rolling there?
Our defense?
Yeah.
Oh,
7 points, I think, in the second quarter you held them to. That's
I guess we just locked in. I don't really know. I think Kiki and Fran did a really good job on number 30 on their team. So they did a great job locking in. Our scout team did a great job all week at practice, kind of showing what type of players they were. So I think we just did a good job executing that second quarter once we settled into the game. Mm-hmm.
Tara, just the team shooting under 60% on free throws has kind of been a bit of a thing the last few games. Is that something that you worry about a little bit, especially as games get more competitive and closer?
Last game I thought we did okay. I think Haley's a better free throw shooter. I mean, she shot 75%. Fran's better than a 50% free throw shooter. Indy, I thought, just maybe looked a little nervous out there. Cam has been shooting well. We need to do a better job, in a close game like this or in a tournament type game, we have to do a better job at the free throw line. Sometimes when things aren't going well for you offensively, though, you got to rely on your defense, and our defense really stepped up. I mean, to hold them to 57 points, I think Fran's defense, Haley's defense staying in that game, I thought it was, their field goal percentage wasn't that good. Ours could be better. I wasn't crazy about some of our shot selection, but, I think we'll learn from this and get better. I think it's so critical, though. Fran came in and got the defense going on number 30. That was a big thing. But Haley's defense on number 1, what did she come in averaging? I think she was one of their leading scorers, along with Reese was one. Reese is a double-digit scorer. Pellington's a double-digit scorer. Who else? Number 30 was basically at her average, and we let maybe 13 get a little more than she should. Number 4 get a couple threes that they shouldn't. So, But, we focused on their top four, and I thought we did a very good job.
All right, Haley, one of the top players in the country, great game across the board, double-double. Looked like you were on track for a triple-double, but you had 5 assists, 6 turnovers. So I'm sure that's frustrating for you. But then also, how did you keep your motivation going, and how impressed were you that Tyra put you right back in the fourth quarter after you got your 4th foul?
Great question. You hate having more turnovers than assists. I've been trying to work on the turnovers this year. I think I just had some lapses of judgment, just forcing things when we didn't need to, understanding the game flow of things. Like, in the end, I think I tried to take it to the basket one time. I could have just set up the offense and offensive foul in the first quarter. Just making passes. I feel like today I try not to televise where I'm going to throw my pass. I think I was doing a lot of staring and throwing it, not really giving a lot of fakes or looking off. So I think it's all fixable things, nothing too crazy. So it's not really something I'm super worried about, but I think it's something to grow on. And, yeah, I mean, the trust from Tara is always great, trusting me to play almost that whole first half with 2 fouls. I think it's also understanding what my team needs from me, and so I can't be fouling like that. So I had to understand how to impact the game, guarding a different person than I was supposed to, still trying to get on the board, still trying to make things happen on offense, just maybe being more cautious with it.
Tara, you started the game putting the smaller guard, I think with Telana to start on Lavelle, and then she hit a couple of shots. You went more physical, a little more size with Fran and Kiki. What was it about that matchup that made you make the switch? And then for Fran, how much confidence do you have it, from Tara to say, I'm going to put you on the best player and you're going to go in and lock her down?
We played against her before, and we had terrific defenders last year that were like Anna Wilson was small on her, so I wasn't sure from the beginning it was going to work. But I liked Haley's size on number 1, and I liked and I do have confidence in Fran. I mean, she'll listen. I'm hard on Fran, but she wants to be a great player, and she stepped up, and I'm really proud of her. And then she also showed Kiki how to do it, so we could tag team with Fran and Kiki. And I think she got frustrated. You look at the flat foul. I don't even know how that happened, but
I don't either. I was just on the floor.
Yeah, but it was great to have Fran come back in, and she did a fabulous job for us. That Fran, she was in a zone out there. She was just playing great. She was rebounding. She's scoring. She's playing great defense. What else? What else can you do? It was awesome. But I think also Kiki played very well. Kiki's 4 for 6, rebounding, had 3 boards. So it was great to be able to tag team them. And I think that this gave Lauren Betts a little taste of kind of just another level of basketball. And she got in there and did some nice things too. So. It was just a matter of who could guard 30, and Fran stepped up and got the job done.
I think Tara really talks a lot this year, especially about how great we are as a team at switching. So me, Kiki, Cam, we've had a little bit of experience guarding guards out there in switches and keeping them in front of us. So it's just kind of taking everything that we've done in this past year and just honing in on the fact that it's their best player. Like, can't leave her, need to know what she's doing. And I had teammates behind me who were helping me out, and it gave me a lot of confidence that if I get beat, there's Cameron back there ready to block her. So, I just was out there just trying my best. Worked out.
Happy New Year's, you guys. So, Fran, when you got fouled in the 3rd quarter by number 30, you laid on the ground for a little bit, and then you walked back to the locker room a bit early, and then you eventually came back out in the 4th quarter, and Tara said, anchored down and really helped for it. So could you just talk about the motions that going through, when you were fouled on the ground and then going back up to the locker room, are you okay first off? Everything about it.
Yeah, I'm good. It's just, it's always kind of a little bit of a shock to get hit, and there's a little bit of fear, oh, am I going to be okay? What's going on? And so, going back to the locker room was just a second to kind of take a breath, take a seat without too many people watching, just evaluate if I am okay and what I need to be doing for myself and my health. And so we decided I was good to go back out there. So just go back out there ready to support my teammate, ready if they need me to go back in. And got to go back in, finish out the game, and just trying to focus firstly staying in the game. I think I ended with 4 fouls, so not fouling after that, and just trying to play the best defense I could.
Fran, did they check you for, I mean,
They did, yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
where did you hit, which body parts did you hit?
My head? Or, sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
Hit in the head and fell down.
Okay, and where, that, when you fell, did you land
Just
on-
I kind of crumbled to my knees, so I at least protected
I
everything
didn't
else.
break
Yeah.
your
It's okay. No, it's okay. Yeah, I just was hit in the head, and then it kind of crumbled down. So I hit like shoulders, so I
That's what I was-
protected myself
okay,
on
so
the
they
that
checked-
way down. But
checked
yeah,
you for concussion and
Yeah.
just the other body parts.
yeah,
too.
all good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All right, Happy New Year and glad you're okay.
thank you.
Tara, I just want to get your thoughts on the foul shooting in this game, 20 of 34. Not the percentage, obviously, you'd like, but you guys got
Yeah,
there.
we did.
So how do you view the foul shooting as a whole in the game? The percentage isn't what you want, but the volume was there and the shots were there.
I thought that was, we were attacking, and that's a great thing for us to get to the free throw line. And we are a very good free throw shooting team, and just didn't, we didn't connect the way we needed to. And I think it's just but attacking the basket and not fouling them. I think we really focused a lot not fouling Arizona State because they are the top team in drawing fouls, so that carried over.
All right, Tara, I know you've been doing this for a while.
Couple of years.
Yeah.
Just
But
a
you
few.
guys started off 6-0 run by them. Took you about less than 3 minutes to score. And, it's a national TV game and early start. So what did you say to them to get everything rolling? You guys made a 20-point turnaround by halftime.
Well, I mean, I know that it's not the start of the game, but the finish that counts. And we just had to get kind of just the feel of the game. They're aggressive. They're in passing lanes. And quite honestly, like Cam ended up with 12 points. Cam did not have her best game of the year, but thankfully other people stepped up. So when we're turning the ball over so much, it's really frustrating and it's really challenging. But credit them; they're aggressive, and we needed just to settle down. And then Haley gets 2 fouls, and how do you handle that? And she handled it really, really well. So it was not the best start. It definitely was not the best start. But I like how our team rallied and showed great resilience. And we're supportive of each other, really encouraging Fran and Kiki and Ashton coming in. We had one time I looked out there's 3 freshmen. There was Telana, there was India, and Lauren Betts. I'm like, whoa. I mean, this is a big game for them to be in, and they did really well.
So just talking about keeping up the motivation in the second quarter, you guys had 27% from the field, and you kept Arizona to also really low going into the half. How did you turn it around and then go from 27 to 38%?
Well, our shooting was not great. We have excellent shooters on our team. We work on shooting every day, and I recruited every player for their offense, not their defense. But our defense was what was really great. Our team locked in on the scouting report, and as Haley said already, our scout team, who a lot of our scout team didn't get in the game, but they got us ready for this game, and that was, I think, something that was really important and part of the puzzle that we're trying to put together. So sometimes great shooters. I mean, Steph Curry can go 0 for 10. I mean, Hannah Jump had some real nice looks and she made some great shots, but she could have made 11 of those just as easy as she made only 4 or 5, 4 I guess. But Cam had some good looks. Haley had a good look. Ellen, a great 3-point shooter, had a great look. Just wasn't going in. So let's play defense and let's rebound. And we rebounded really well, getting 23-0 boards thanks to Fran a lot, but other people got in there too. Haley had 3 boards. Haley has a double-double. So we played defense and we rebounded. And those are things that you can depend on. Those are effort versus shooting. Shooting, it might win, it might not, even if you're a great shooter. So I'm really proud of our team for battling. This is a great win for our team this year.
Last question.
Coach, you talked about earlier, Telana had a good game. This is an Arizona team known for pressure. First play of the game, right, they score, and she throws the ball, doesn't get the ball on the inbound. And then I think there's a possession in the second quarter. They trap her on a ball screen, and she just dribbles out of it, keeps her head up, doesn't get sort of freaked out and fazed by it as a freshman. Just how impressive has she been in her growth?
Well,
especially in a game
ask
like
Haley and Fran what they think about playing with her. What do you think about playing with Telana?
Talana's the greatest. I think she's amazing, and I think we were just talking about yesterday. We don't even refer to her as a freshman. She's just point guard, same thing. But yeah, I have the utmost confidence in Telana. So if she turns it over, I go over there and I'm like, girl, whatever. You're gonna like, I don't care. Go get it again. Do your thing. She gets
Brock Purdy a little bit.
Yeah, she when she gets trapped, I'm like, okay, I should run over there, but I also don't want to crowd her space. She's gonna dribble out of it. But I think she's doing amazing things, and it's not just like her skill, but she's being a leader out there on the court. She's running the offense. She's we talk almost every possession just about what we're doing, what we're seeing. I think she's just growing so much in her leadership sense, and I mean her skill level is just off the charts. So it's so much fun to play with her.
All right, thank you, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We'll see you for a while. We're on the road.